Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a bit of an interesting scenario to showcase, and that is a one-man killing machine, Malice Darkblade. Now, in my Dark Elf Legendary Lord comparison guide, I definitely put Malice Darkblade at the bottom of the list, because in terms of his value to the faction, it's pretty low, but it is possible to make Malice Darkblade a one-man killing machine, and we're going to showcase that with him just by himself fighting these two Empire armies, which this one here is not that big of a deal, but this one here is it's about as high tier as you're going to get when dealing with the Empire. You've got Luminarchs, Steam Tank, and the thing is, even with the 97% ward save, you can't actually get full access to all of that. I believe ward save will stop working after 90% damage reduction. And the thing is, with Luminarchs, because they've got so much damage, they're inflicting like over 1,000 damage per shot. Even if you reduce that by 90%, you're still going to get hit pretty hard. Now, this is also on large unit scale, so the Luminarchs and Steam Tanks are going to be a bit more powerful, but also Malice will be a bit better against infantry and cavalry, which are going to be nerfed a little bit on this unit scale. But overall, I think it's not going to make much difference whether or not this was on Ultra or not. Anyway, let's jump in here and see how it goes.
Hear the din of war.
Now, if you're wondering exactly how Malice Darkblade got to 97% ward save, this is actually fairly easy to do with Nagarond. So what you do is you confederate Malice, and Malice will end up getting a base level of 40% ward save. Then you give him the Trickster's Helm or something like that, and it gives him 10% ward save there. He's got the Sword of Cain, which I don't recommend getting, unless you're playing on a lower difficulty. This is on very hard campaign and battle difficulty. He sent it in at hard campaign and normal battle difficulty, but I bumped it up. We're going to move through the trees because we don't want to get bombarded too much. But yeah, and he's also got the Talisman of Preservation. So that'll equal 40 base, plus 10, 50, plus the 30% from the Sword of Cain dominating, so that's 80, and then the Talisman of Preservation gets him to 97%. And then he's also got a Potion of Healing, which you can actually use twice as Malice. So what we want to do here is just try to cover as much ground without getting bombed by the Luminarchs specifically. Now I could have Lightning Strike this, but the whole point of this is to see if Malice can actually take on two armies by himself. Now, it would be good for us. Also, he's not on Spite. He was on Spite, but I took him off Spite because Spite actually makes him weaker.
Forward.
Spite's a really shit mount. Increases his speed by a little bit, but it makes him a bigger target, gives him a little bit more health, but considering the situation, I actually think he's better off without Spite. Definitely want to try to dodge these Luminarch shots as best we can. Yeah, see, they do a lot of damage. If I can kill the Luminarchs early, that would be great. Alright, they're not going to let us get too close. And I think that was a pretty good cast of the Sword of Cain ability. But yeah, definitely want to try to work myself closer to the Templehof Luminarch and try to kill it. If Boris wants to come down here early, fine by me. Yep, he does. Alright, do it. So the thing about Malice is you just need to get down to like 1 health, and then you pop down Sarkhan, although you should do it a little bit before then because it takes time to actually summon. And then he gets all of his health back and all of his abilities, so the Potion of Healing, you can use it again. The only downside, I suppose, to being on foot is that you do tend to get knocked down a lot. We could use Boris as a human shield. Come on, get it one more time before he breaks. Come on, get it. Get away. And he's shattered. He shattered his pants. Alright, that doesn't matter if we kill him or not. So yeah, looking at the battle difficulty, yeah, it's very hard. Actually, no, I put it there. That's it, we just don't want the Luminarch shooting at us. Just keep trying to gain ground on them. So yeah, We could get extra 22% damage reduction here, but like I said, it's not actually going to make any difference. And all it will do is do damage to us. In fact, if I had done that, we might have actually killed Boris. It's totally fine for the mortars to keep shooting. That works in our favor. And then the longer this goes on, the better we can get ready for another Sword of Cain ability. Yeah, they just can't get the Luminarchs to shoot. Right, when we're about 1,700 health, that's when we pop down the first health potion. He's spending a lot of time on his back, which is fine because they can't actually damage him while he's on the ground. Oh, look at this. They're shooting the ground a little bit there. Steam tanks can't get proper shots on us. Yeah, those mortars are just helping us out. Alright, here we go. Look for the biggest group of them. Honestly, their melee infantry is nowhere near as of a concern as their gunners. But that looks pretty good. Because yeah, we want to make sure we've taken enough damage to actually get the full use of the potion of healing before we use it. About 2 minutes and we can pop it down again. Could do this to make them break, but honestly, not worth it. Yeah, especially when they're just bombing themselves. Still want to lose 400 health before we do anything. And yeah, the longer he just sits here, then we'll get another Sword of Cain ability. Because that's how we're actually going to kill them. In melee here, you can only kill so many at a time, even with this massive amount of damage and melee attack.
Soulless! Moving out!
Yeah, gotta get rid of the bloody handgunners.
Going! Striking out!
Uh-oh.
I go forth! Onward! Moving out!
Scratch that, we gotta get rid of the Luminarch. The Templehof Luminarch, whatever. We've still got another set of health left to go. We're essentially kind of still at full health, in a way. We get down to 1,700. That's when we pop it down.
I will kill! Certain death!
Okay, another Sword of Cain incoming. Where do we pop it down on?
Don't give them an inch!
Definitely want to pop it down as soon as possible so we can start recharging again. That's... what are those? Those are huntsmen?
Going! They'll die!
Can't make a decision. Where are we going to put it down? That there seems about okay. Like, not the most dangerous units, but just where we're going to get the most kills. Oh shit, what happened there? Fuck, probably a Luminarch or something hit us. Sorry, we're still essentially close to full health.
Move!
I can't move. Alright, I don't think that hit us.
Forward!
I guess if I put the Luminarch, sorry, the Sword of Cain on a Luminarch, it should go rampaging towards us.
Onward! I am dead!
But stay down, stay on the ground.
Forward! Moving out!
Just fucking Luminarchs. Gotta get in there.
Going! Advancing! Striking out!
Yeah, alright, the Potion of Healing.
Marching!
Man, they did a lot of damage to us while we were getting in here. Come on. Gonna have to pop down Sarkhan soon.
Massacre!
Thing is, all their cavalry is protecting us but also disrupting us at the same time. Alright, can't shoot us at point blank range, I don't think. I was wrong, it can. And it did. Come on, you gotta get up. Get over to it. Still got another Luminarch to get rid of as well. Out of my way. Cool. He got disrupted and that Luminarch shot missed. Alright, and we have to pop down Sarkhan real soon. Can't pop it down when we're dead. When we get down to about 300 health, I think that's when we should do it. Because if we wait until we're at 1 health, they could disrupt him and knock him out.
Forward! Going! Immediately!
Cool. Use these guys as meat shields so that we can get in there. That's it, it's almost down. One more hit, you can do it. Okay, Temple of Luminarch is down. Alright, is it Sarkhan time? Good, that missed. Yeah, Sarkhan time. Okay, where's that other Luminarch? Yeah. Eat shit. So we should have even more ward save now. Oh, yeah, we're at 107%, but like I said, we're still going to take damage because it's not possible to get the full effect from 100%. So that'll damage them. Out of my way. Oh, he's regenerating from something. Oh, that's right. This absorbs hit points from enemies. Right. Could use that to heal. We don't even need the potion of healing. That's like Soul Stealer. Right. It's a general here. So yeah, now we're even stronger. Still, I want to get rid of that Luminarch. It's the only thing that's really doing any serious damage to us. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Still got that health potion. Out of my way. None of these abilities are doing any damage to us. They just do damage over time because we're Sarkhan. We still also have to get rid of the steam tanks. Out of my way. Come on, big hit. Good. Come on, destroy it. One more hit. Yeah, there we go. No more Luminarchs. Alright, now we're going to get rid of the steam tanks. Because we're going to have to destroy them. They're unbreakable. Even if the army loss penalty gets inflicted.
Forward!
Probably going to start seeing our cap health regen soon. Alright, there's the army losses. So now we just have to deal with these steam tanks. Good, one's almost destroyed. Quit farting steam at me and fight. Yeah, the damage decay isn't that much. God, he hits like a truck. But he gets thrown around like a bitch. It's not gonna do anything. Be a bit easier once one of them's been destroyed. Can't ragdoll me around that much. Okay, one's down. Last one to go. Look at that bounce of power. We might even walk out of this with 0 damage. Alright, might be a good idea to pop down the potion of healing now. Because we can use this to heal that last little bit if we need to. No point doing that. Actually, do it. Because then it makes them go rampage. Oh, come on! We reached our max healing. Come on, attack it. Oh, we've definitely won this one. You know, with enough force, they might have actually won. If they had the third army, maybe. They just would have wore us out. More Luminarchs would have been good for them. More steam tanks as well. And there we go. Holy crap. Yeah, look at that. He walks out of there. No damage, really. 562 kills. Holy shit. Now, I've been very much aware that Malice can be a one-man killing machine, but you do have to get the Sword of Cain to do it and boost it up. Now the problem is that you make Malice Darkblade super strong, but it can severely weaken your campaign because it increases your upkeep cost by 10%, reduces public order all provinces by 8, and diplomatic relations minus 40 with all factions. Now the diplomatic relations isn't that big of a deal when you're playing as Dark Elves because everyone hates you by default anyway. But when you're playing on legendary difficulty, that's 8 from legendary, 8 from the Sword of Cain, and 4 from taxes because you can't turn up taxes. Now the Dark Elves don't have emollient heroes that can just increase public order infinitely, essentially. So there is a cap to which eventually your settlements will start to revolt. This is why the primary reason why I don't get the Sword of Cain when I'm playing my legendary campaigns. But if you're playing on lower difficulties, holy crap, that would be very powerful. You absolutely slaughtered them. Like, yeah, he walks out of there. He's completely full health. And we could have lightning struck that as well. It would have been even easier. So yeah, if you are going to go with this, he really is a one-man killing machine. I'd say that you would need essentially a Lizardman dinosaur stack to just constantly keep Malice Darkblade just getting knocked down constantly in order to beat it. But even then, like, he does so much damage to single entities, eventually he'd probably kill them all. So yeah, that's very dangerous if you were to use that. But yeah, it definitely comes to the drawback. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learnt something. And I hope you don't actually pick up the Sword of Cain because of this, because I don't endorse it. But whatever, you do whatever makes you happy. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.